What's good, y'all? I'm Ad1,
I'm Gen Z.
and we're the Cinematics. So if you're unfamiliar with what we do here, it's pretty much a one-stop shop for all things film. We do, tell them what we do.
Movie recommendations, critiques, trailer reactions. Depends on the day, I guess.
Yeah, true. Yeah, okay, so twice a month, or maybe 3 times, depending on the month. If it's like a leap year.
If it runs long.
Yeah, we'll give you these episodes, and we'll tell you what movies to watch. We give you a synopsis.
And what not to waste your money on, basically.
There you go. But the trailer reviews, you can get a trailer review every day if it's for a hot movie coming out. So make sure you subscribe, and then what do you got to do after you subscribe?
Hit the bell.
Boom! Hit that bell. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember.
There you go. So without further ado, last video we went through the first half of the month and ended May 17th. So now we're doing the rest of May. So you can start it off with the first movie.
Alright, well, speaking of May 17th, there's a couple other movies that are going to come out, not just John Wick.
It's not even a couple. It's just one.
3.
Oh!
Anyway,
You're right. Okay, my bad. You're right. Okay.
Transitional weight.
Word. Okay, go ahead.
A Dog's Journey.
So that's a sequel to
A Dog's Purpose.
I thought it was maybe? What's the other dog movie that came out?
Airbud.
Nah.
I think it was called A Dog's Purpose. I'm pretty sure.
So A Dog's Journey stars Dennis Quaid, who was also in The Intruder, which was in the first episode of the Cinematics as well.
He's gonna be our 6 degrees of Dennis Quaid.
I hope not. Because this movie, A Dog's Journey, looks terrible, man. Like, I'm not a dog guy. I said that in the first episode, but tell me about the
Regardless
synopsis.
of whether you're a dog person or not, this movie just looks whack.
Yeah, it
It's
looks.
basically about a dog that is with a family that has Dennis Quaid as the dad. The dog dies.
Yo, why you making?
We're making Dennis Quaid happen.
Okay.
The dog dies, and then he gets reincarnated, and somehow he finds the daughter of Dennis Quaid in his new life, and then I guess that just keeps happening throughout the movie until they figure it out. Jesus or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those religious movies, right? Like about the
I
kid.
think so.
Yeah, it's one of those religious movies. You know, people. It's like inspirational and all that other nonsense. The movie.
I'm not here for it.
Yeah, no, I'm not here for it either. I
But
mean,
these movies have a very specific niche that comes and watches them, or else we're gonna get a sequel to A Dog's Purpose that I swear came out in January.
I think it might have too. Y'all need to make a movie about that parrot those drug dealers taught not to speak to the feds. I would watch that. But that being said, the next movie we got is The Son Is Also a Star, and no, it's not based off the show Cosmos. It's pretty much a love story. So go ahead.
I don't even remember the plot to that one.
That's there's a woman. She's in New York City.
I think it's Yara Shahidi from the Netflix show. What was the movie with Tessa Thompson?
Netflix.
Dear Black People.
Dear black. You mean Dear White People?
Dear White People.
They gonna get you, yo.
No, you
Oh, but you're right. You know she is, because she's the face of the poster. You're right.
Yes,
It is
yes.
her. Yeah. So she's in New York City, and she meets a gentleman, and he tells her something like, "I write poems. I bet you I can make you fall in love with me in one day." She's like, "You got 1 hour."
God. Do not watch the trailer. Because we were
True.
just discussing how we watched a 2-minute trailer and it had the beginning, the middle, and the end of the movie.
Yeah, the trailer was only like 2 minutes and 25 seconds, but we literally felt like we watched the entire movie, yo.
Like, it had climaxes, it had like things to root for, it had dumb jokes, like it was too much. It was the whole movie. I don't want to watch 2 hours of that.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
I think if I went in blind, I wouldn't think as badly of it. Do you know what I mean?
True. If you went in blind, you could bring in the same dog they went to go see A Dog's Journey with you.
Get out. Get out.
That movie, The Son Is Also a Star, that movie does have a very niche audience as well, too.
Yeah, I'm sure all those 13-year-olds that went to see The Fault in Our Stars. And it's
My
got one of the
Sister's
guys.
Keeper and stuff.
One of the guys in Riverdale is in it. So
I don't even know. I don't know what that
it's a show on the CW. If you're into romance and you're into teens and you're into melodrama, go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, true. But I think at the end of the trailer, doesn't she get deported?
Deported?
She says something like, "I'm not from this country. I have to leave."
No, I think her family's just moving.
Whatever. Who knows? Maybe it's a twist. Like maybe she's not from like
It's not
of
a twist,
Earth.
'cause
Maybe she's not from maybe she's not of Earth.
This is not an Animorphs episode, yeah.
Remember the beginning of the trailer? She starts going on about the Big Bang, so maybe that's like the twist. Maybe she's like an alien. That'd be fire, man. I might have to go watch that movie now, son.
We're like on this level, and you're like. The next movie we have is called Trial by Fire. It's a Laura Dern movie. You could listen up.
Alright, so first, we weren't gonna really bring this movie up because it is limited release. And there's a few, there's actually more than a few. There's a bunch of films that are gonna be of limited release coming out in May. And we didn't really want to bring them up because, you may not even be able to watch them.
Right, there's kind of no point.
Yeah.
But this one seemed the most interesting out of all of them that didn't release one.
Yeah. So there's a father that's I think they do they execute him or they're about to.
I think they're about to.
Yeah, he's getting the death penalty, and pretty much his kids died in a fire. And he's in Texas, and they're about to kill him because they think that
He did it.
he did it on purpose, pretty much. And there's evidence and things like that pretty much refute those statements. And Laura Dern, I guess, is his lawyer,
I think she's just a journalist.
trying to figure out, trying to get to the bottom of
The
things.
story of his last days.
Yeah. I thought the movie looked pretty good. You ever seen that movie, The Life of David Gale, with Kevin Spacey?
Absolutely, and Kate Winslet.
Fantastic movie.
Yep.
This movie actually reminded me a
And
lot about
Laura
that
Linney
one.
is so good in that movie.
She does. She is. She also gets naked too. Go check that out.
Don't do that.
That movie is fantastic. There is a good twist to that too. When Kevin Spacey was like the it guy in Hollywood before The Foolishness. But this movie reminded me a lot about it. Only thing about this movie though, and you and I both noticed it,
is that it's a roadside attractions movie, which automatically means those VFX are awful.
Yeah.
It looked like somebody did it in, I don't even know what program, PowerPoint.
When he
PowerPoint
goes,
fire.
pretty much. When he goes to save his kids from the burning house and the fire explodes, or combusts, I guess
It
you
looked
could
like somebody
say.
took orange powder on it.
Yeah. It looked
They
bad,
had
but
pixie sticks really close to the camera and just went.
it looked bad, but the movie still looks.
The movie looks good, the
movie looks
writing
good.
seems good, the dialogue doesn't sound too corny.
Yeah,
So.
I think it's gonna have some powerful sequences too.
I'm sure, and I think Laura Dern is really good at choosing movies.
Is this a true story? I wouldn't be. It probably is a true story. I can't remember if it said that in the trailer or the synopsis, but it probably happened at some point in history.
I'm sure it has.
And that movie's probably rated R too. So that rounds out the last of the movies for May 17th,
The following Friday is May 24th.
which are pretty much the big hitters.
Yeah, that starts off with a bang with Aladdin.
Is that really a bang though?
I think for Disney it will be.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Because I think all those live action, I think they're cash grabs for
Yep,
Disney.
I think
just
so, too.
something to throw on the not the channel.
Their streaming
The
streaming platform.
service.
Mhm.
Exactly. I think it's unnecessary, especially after the Jungle Book was canned. But it made so much money that I just feel like they're gonna keep going.
So how do you feel about Will Smith being the genie?
I think it's a good idea
Okay.
because I feel like you're never gonna get somebody to be as charismatic as Robin Williams. So the next person that you think when you think of big charisma is Will Smith. He is very natural on screen. Like I was just watching Men in Black the other day because it was on TV, and I was like, I forgot Will Smith is freaking hilarious.
Yeah. Nah, he's funny. Will Smith is funny. But you know what? Let me tell you something. I think that Bel Air fan-made trailer is gonna be more popping than that Aladdin movie, yo.
Oh, I agree 100% because it's got depth. What depth is there to Aladdin?
Yeah, pretty much. And every trailer every trailer I see of Aladdin, I get it. The genie is this prominent character, and he's larger than life in that movie. But
But it's not called Genie. It's called Aladdin.
exactly. Every Aladdin trailer I watch, they really focus on Will Smith and the genie. They don't care
Because
about
that's their
anything else.
selling point.
Yeah, that's yeah. You know what? Yeah, nah, you're right. You're right. Like,
I mean, there's not really stars. I mean, I can't name a single other person. I know that the girl that plays Jasmine is the Pink Power Ranger in the new Power Ranger movies, but I couldn't tell you her name if you paid me.
yeah, me neither. Me neither. Like, can we see the magic carpet? Like, where the magic carpet at?
That's gonna be so CGI.
Well, I know, but I'm saying I don't
They're
even see
probably
it.
still working on it.
Probably yeah, because they're so busy with the genie, man. Please do not do a Little Mermaid one because Ursula gives me nightmares, yo. Speaking of which, Jen did a trailer review for The Lion King on our channel. You can check that out, man. Definitely check that out.
Smooth.
Oh,
The next movie is actually the first film directed by Olivia Wilde. It's called Booksmart. And once I saw the trailer, I basically deemed it female Superbad. It's about two high school students who got into their had perfect grades all throughout high school. They were goody two-shoes. But then the people that used to party hard and drink all night and do all sorts of stuff also got into their ideal schools. So basically they're like, now we're gonna turn up before college because nobody knows we're fun. And then, you know, hijinks ensue.
Yeah, but it's the trailer was red banded. There were a couple F-bombs in that trailer. So you know it's gonna be a whole bunch of like sex jokes, adolescent jokes. They're probably gonna engage in some
There's a little part that's actually even in claymation for like 5 seconds. So I feel like they're gonna do hard drugs, I'm sure. Like it's probably gonna be like shrooms or something.
which scene was that?
It's all
Well, oh, before they get arrested by the police?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, oh yeah, well you know they're definitely gonna be on some type of drug, so there'll be all types of like, you know, paraphernalia, things like that, illegal
I don't think it's
activity.
gonna be funny, but like middle of the road funny. I don't think it's gonna be like groundbreaking comedy.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean,
True. And the next movie I'm super hyped about.
Yes. I'm only hyped for 2 movies in this entire video, and this is one of them.
Also comes out May 24th. It's Brightburn, which is basically evil Superman movie.
Word.
I feel like this movie is exactly what I wanted from Man of Steel.
True. Okay. Yeah. Nah, you're right. Cause that movie. I mean, Man of Steel does have some strong points, but that movie overall, to me, just it just wasn't it.
Exactly.
Brightburn, though, that movie just looks.
Like, what would you do? The mom here is played by Elizabeth Banks. But what would you do if you had a son or an adopted son who was basically a god,
Yeah.
but not a moral person? I think that's a great freaking question.
Yeah. No, you're right.
And that trailer is pretty good because
Yeah.
it gets really hard. Like I think he kills several people in
Yes,
the trailer.
he definitely does, and you can tell that
And
he
he's
enjoys
like a
doing
teen.
it.
He's like a teenager.
I don't even think he's a teenager. I think he's like 12.
But I'm saying it's very interesting that they didn't like age him up in order for the violence to be there. That's
True.
why I think it's got the potential to be really great.
Yeah, you think that has the potential to be like one of the best DC movies, not named The Dark Knight?
Maybe.
Is there he is the villain, so is there a protagonist?
I think the protagonist is his mom.
So then my
This seems to be marketed like an Elizabeth Banks movie.
well, yeah, I get that, because then, you know, my issue, I've had this issue with Luke Cage before season 2 came around, the first few Avengers movies. If it's a comic book, I want to see an alter ego. I don't want to see some overpowered being just doing whatever they want, and then there's nobody there to like basically equal them and combat them, because then there's no like conflict. So if it's
Yeah, but
just
the
him,
conflict is that
she's trying to raise him.
Yeah, it's basically like the good son.
So then what is she gonna do? Spank him at the end of the movie or put him on timeout and he's gonna be like, I'm sorry?
No,
Like,
I don't know. I think
maybe
that-
she finds some kryptonite.
I think the conflict is going to be like, what is a mother willing to do? Is she willing to put her son first or put strangers first?
You're right.
But it is Elizabeth Banks, and I don't think she's very good at choosing her films.
The last movie I saw her in was like the Hunger Games movies.
Yeah. The last movie I saw her in was Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
That was a good movie though, but not because of her. But that was a good movie. You didn't like it? That movie was hilarious.
No, it really wasn't.
Yes, it was. What wasn't funny about it?
There was one funny thing about it.
That movie was funny, man. Don't stop hating. Yo, you just said the last video, you just said all of Seth Rogen's movies are funny. Now you're telling me that movie wasn't funny.
I don't consider that a Seth Rogen movie. That's a movie that Seth Rogen was in.
He was the star. And didn't he write it?
No, he didn't write it.
He was the star though.
That's not the same
So
thing.
whose movie is it then?
Not his, whoever directed it.
Sounds like a hater to me. Sounds like hate is a brewing. Know what I'm
A
saying?
Seth Rogen movie is a Seth Rogen written movie.
Oh, Now we have rules as to what's considered a Seth Rogen movie.
There's always been rules.
Elizabeth Banks, don't let us down for Brightburn, man. We really that movie. You know what I'm saying, I heard Shazam was really good. I didn't check it out. I definitely will see it. But we really got some high hopes for Brightburn. I'm really anticipating that movie.
I am as well.
Now the next May 31st. You know what I'm saying? First one we have is Godzilla, King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters.
Why are you laughing?
Because these movies need to stop.
With the title.
Yo, nah, Godzilla movies, like.
No, they're never gonna stop.
My man's at Ice Cube's son, I forgot his name. He played Ice Cube in Straight Outta Compton. He's in this movie. He's also in Long Shot.
Oh, really?
Another Seth Rogen movie that we spoke about.
An actual Seth Rogen movie.
That we spoke about in the first episode, and the actress that plays Eleven
on
Stranger Things is in this movie as well. And I feel like in some way, somehow, she's probably connected to Godzilla.
Just because she's 11?
No, because in the trailer they always center it around her, but they don't really say like what she does.
Okay, fair enough.
And then you see her, and then she's in the water, like she's in the rain, and then they just show Godzilla. I'm like, maybe she's connected somehow.
Okay, that would be an interesting theory. My thing is that I don't find Godzilla movies entertaining. They're always way too dark looking.
Yes, word.
And honestly, they kind of don't make sense after the first like 30 minutes.
I feel like with Godzilla movies, you're right.
They're like science.
But there's nothing scientific about it.
And then it's just like.
Yeah, the
like
blue flames, and then but the Godzilla screech is iconic though.
I'll give you that. And Godzilla himself is not usually a bad monster.
Okay.
But
they're bad movies.
We've seen this movie 1,000 times. I don't know. I'm just not into it. And I'm also not a dinosaur person in general.
I love dinosaurs.
Did you watch the Jurassic Park movie?
I always have. What? I got them on box set.
I'm talking about Jurassic World.
Yes. You didn't?
No.
Listen, if you were a dinosaur, you'd probably be like a brontosaurus or something like.
Well, I gotta be the black one.
Yeah, because you like a hater. You like one of those, like a pterodactyl or something. Flop. The next movie though is another movie that I'm extremely hyped for as well.
That's Ma with Octavia Spencer. Also comes out May 31st, just like Godzilla.
Worse. If you haven't seen Get Out or Us, you definitely need to go check that, because I feel like Jordan Peele is now ushering a new era of like socially conscious horror movies, which is dope, because the one thing about horror movies that I tell people all the time is they've all been done before. We've all seen the jump scare, we've all seen the killer clowns, we've all seen like the hack and slash guy with like a pitchfork knife or whatever. But now it's like when you have something with like a message that you can relate to, it just adds a whole new dynamic. And I wouldn't really call it horror, because it's not really.
I mean, it's basically like high concept thrillers.
Yes, boom, there you go. So
in this one, Octavia Spencer plays what seems to be like a very lonely woman.
Yes.
Who buys alcohol for a bunch of teens and then invites them over to party in their basement, and then starts becoming a little too friendly to the point where the teens are like, what the hell's wrong with her?
Yeah. And then as the trailer progresses, you start noticing some things that like their parents, she went to school with their parents.
Right, she seems to have a few nuts loose in terms of her intensity and how she just like laughs it off.
Yeah.
Typical creepy horror movie behavior. I think the difference here is, for one, I don't think it's a random choice that all the kids are white.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on that in a second too, but go ahead.
And second of all, I think Octavia Spencer as a horror villain is genius casting, because what we're used to seeing her is in some like 1950s, 1960s
slavery movie.
Or not even, because she also played the mathematician in
Yes.
Figures.
Okay, you're right.
It's just always some old-timey, like, high relevance, high art type of film.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna just give you a theory. I think she went to the school with the kids' parents back in the segregation days, and she was bullied.
No, I don't think they're that old.
You don't think so?
I definitely don't think so.
I don't know, man, because those kids are like, something's gotta happen. She was definitely bullied.
There's no way that Juliette Lewis is that old, too. I feel like these trailers give
Yeah, way too much away. But I definitely think there's gonna be a major twist at the end.
And you think there's race theory?
Yeah, this definitely gotta be. Just like you said, it's not a coincidence that all of her victims are pretty much white teenagers. Like,
you're right, but that could be like a where she lives kind of thing.
but yeah, I'm hyped for that. I'm really hyped to see Octavia Spencer in that role. And the next movie to round out the month of May.
Is the next movie that I'm excited about.
That movie looks good. That movie does look good.
Which is Rocket Man.
Excuse me.
Which is the Elton John story.
Yeah, it's a biopic, man. Not a documentary. It's a biopic.
There's like a joke going around that basically all biopics have turned into Walk Hard.
Oh God.
But it's true. They kind of follow the same sort of formula. Like it starts off like before a big performance, and he tells a tragic backstory where one of his siblings died in childhood, and like all that other bull. This I like because it seems interesting. It kind of reminds me of Across the Universe. But then it had like a surrealist edge where you're like, oh, this looks interesting.
Yeah, she showed me a trailer, and it's got what was it, Benny and the Jets?
Mm-hmm.
He was playing Benny and the Jets, and as he started, getting into a groove on the piano, you started seeing like the crowd like levitate. So
and then he levitates.
Yeah, and then he levitates too. Obviously, that's not in real life. Like he's not a magician. That's just like an ode to like how basically it felt when he was
like
on
surreal.
drugs. Yeah, it was like surreal.
It looks interesting, and I love Elton John music.
Yeah, Elton John got some hits, yo.
And that Billy Joel Elton John thing that people do, I always choose Elton John.
Yeah, Elton John got some bangers, man. He definitely does. The homie that's their attempt to basically one up Bohemian Rhapsody.
I mean, in my book, they're already doing better because he's singing all the songs for real.
Boom. So there you go. So, she told me I didn't see Bohemian Rhapsody. I did want to see it. Some people told me it was trash because the editing was horrible. Other people told me.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Other people told me, but that that's an issue. I feel like with a lot of these movies that come out. That's why I'm glad I have like my own opinion because. You go to somebody, you ask them, oh my God, it's the greatest movie I've ever seen. It was amazing. And then you watch it, you're just like.
Well, I think the problem is that everybody loves Queen. So you're not going to say it's a bad movie because it had all your favorite songs. We're all singing to Bohemian Rhapsody like, oh.
Yeah. We are the champions.
You can't say you're going to hate on it.
Yeah. I don't care. If Straight Outta Compton was trash, I would have told you, like, yo, that movie sucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care.
Yeah, but it's like you're saying, you have your own sensibilities and your own opinions. I think it's very easy for, like, the masses to think one thing about a movie or to hear one thing about a movie.
I got so many. I have, like, a long list of Oscar-nominated films and Oscar-winning films, and I really just want to take, like, a whole, like, 3 months and just watch all of them. But then every time I do it, the NBA playoffs start or Game of Thrones is on. So I'm like...
Timing is always awful.
I know, timing is always awful, man. That's why adulthood sucks. You know what I mean? But, yeah. I mean, Rocket Man rounds out the month of May. So, outside of the first half of May, I'm going to give...
Yeah, it's a little testy.
Yeah, what would you give the first half of May, like, from a scale of, like, 8 through F?
A C.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I would give that a C. I would give the second half of May probably, like, a B+.
I think it all comes down to how good Ma is.
Yeah.
Because everything else is very niche.
I think it comes down to Mom Brightburn, to be honest with you. So, there it is, man. That's a month of May for you. You know what I'm saying? Not the greatest of months, but, what can we do? We're not the ones that put these movies out, right? Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on the Instagram. You can see
Remember
all
to
this.
hit the bell when you subscribe.
True. Because I'm tired of people hitting me up asking me when the next video is coming out. Like, yo, you got the notifications on or what? Like, what's going on, man? You put videos out all the time. So, we'll be out. When's the June video coming out? June 3rd?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. We'll do the month of June. And,
well, the first 2 weeks of the month of June.
Boom. There you go.
And the summer's going to be full of heavy hitters, so you should definitely watch.
Yeah, definitely tune in. All our social media links will be in the description. Hit us up in the comments so let us know what you thought. Maybe you think, Godzilla is going to be the movie to watch, or maybe you think Trial by Fire is going to be the movie to watch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows? So, any last words? Kyrie, come back to Boston, man.
That ain't it.